Hi everyone, welcome to today's video, and it's almost 8 o'clock already in the evening. I've just finished sort of working, and I'm going to do a bit of a different video for you today because there's not a lot I can share apart from one funny thing which I'll save to the end of the video. But I was working on client videos all day today, so they're completely private. I can't share any details about them. So I thought I would talk about a film that I watched a couple of days back, and also a film that I've got in to watch over the next couple of days as well, over the Easter period. Now, the film I already watched with my son and my wife a couple of days ago is this, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. So it's the second film in the trilogy. And then the film that we've got to watch over the Easter period, yes, believe it or not, I still haven't watched this. This is The Hunger Games Catching Fire. I have watched the original Hunger Games, but not this second one. So I'll talk about that after the weekend probably, or definitely after we've watched it, and let you know what I thought. But The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, really great film. Now, there's not going to be any spoilers in my sort of, well, let's call it a mini review. It's just my thoughts, really, about whether I enjoyed it and what the rest of the family thought as well. And we'd obviously watched the first Hobbit. What surprised me, and it actually made me laugh a lot, was at the end of the film, I won't tell you what happened, but it was sort of left to set the scene for the third one. And both my son and my wife, both were like, what? Is that it? Is that, what? Oh no, they were like head in hand, sort of really sort of frustrated. And I said to them, well, don't you realise it's a trilogy, so there's going to be a third film. Now, I just thought that was very amusing. But anyway, back to what I thought. I thought that the actual visuals were very good, extremely detailed, really nicely captured. The actual storyline flowed really nicely as well and kept me sort of captivated from the start all the way through to the end. And also, I liked the fact that the way they had directed it, it allowed you to really connect with individual characters and not just the main characters. It gave you some connection with some of the smaller roles and minor characters throughout the film. So I think they just did a fantastic job of allowing maybe the individual viewer to connect with certain people. And it just all flowed really nicely. There were some great scenes in it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, I'm not going to say any more than that because I would just urge you, if you haven't seen it, the first Hobbit and this one as well, to definitely watch them. You're probably not going to watch them back to back unless you're a dedicated fan, because they run to almost 3 hours in length each. But I just thought it was brilliant. Soundtrack was good as well. The actual audio throughout the film, not just the sort of music soundtracks, but the actual sort of sound effects, very well done. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So anyway, the other film, as I mentioned, this one here, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, we're going to watch that over Easter. So do watch out for when I tell you my thoughts on this one. Not an in-depth review. I'm not a film buff that's going to name every character, but I just thought it was just a really nice thing to do, which was just to share my thoughts on it. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts if you've watched it as well. So please do let me know in the comment section. If you've already watched Hunger Games Catching Fire, don't put any spoilers in the comment section because I haven't watched it yet. Anyway, I said to you I was going to share something that was quite funny, and I don't even know why this thought even entered my head. But we were watching The One Show. We don't normally watch that whilst we're eating. We normally sit up at a dining table. But we were sitting there watching it. For those of you who don't know what The One Show is, it's like a chat show, sort of around about 6-7 PM in the evening. They get various guests on, they cover some news topics as well. And there was a presenter on there, and I don't know what his name is, but he's like a balding guy, glasses, a bit of a stubble. Sounds like I'm describing myself, although I'm not fully bald yet, but he was like, you know, fully bald. And I said to my wife, and this wasn't making fun out of somebody, but I've seen these pictures where you can turn a face upside down. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it with this. So I've seen these sort of pictures where you can turn a face upside down and the person looks better upside down, or funnier upside down, than they do the right way up. And I don't know, does it help if I change my glasses round as well? I can't see, put it that way. But I just thought it was really funny because he looked like the sort of character that would look brilliant upside down. And I found myself sitting there, tilting my head. Let's turn me up the right way. I was like, turning my head whilst I was sitting on the sofa and just laughing. My wife was saying, you can't mention that in your video when you record it. People hate you for it. Well, I'm not taking the mickey out of him. I just thought it was really funny. And I like visual things as well, because I take a lot of photos. I like to sort of sometimes, especially looking up, changing the subject slightly, I know, but when you go out taking photos, if you turn the camera up at an angle and look up at different angles a lot of the time to give a different perspective to your photo, it's really interesting and really engaging. Coming back to this sort of being engaged by the films, photos are really engaging when they capture your attention, because it's a perspective that you don't normally see. And I just found it amusing that I was sitting there and that thought, for no reason at all, came to me. So anyway, I'm going to give you a challenge actually. This will be a bit of fun. If you want to do it, you don't have to, but the sort of craze of taking selfies at the moment is quite funny. I take selfies of myself on occasion, but here's a challenge for you, and I'll try and remember to post one soon after this video goes online. If I forget, remind me, but I'm going to take a selfie of me upside down and just see what it looks like. So if you want to do it as well, please do. And if you do the hashtag, let's think, let's do the hashtag FunGeek, so FUNGEEK, so hashtag it FunGeek, and we'll just see what it looks like with our faces upside down. Go on, I dare you, take part. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my video. I've rambled on again. Hit that like button and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you'd like to watch another amazing video from me, please do click that top box. And if you want to subscribe to my geeky channel, click the red box on the bottom of your screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.